good time. Everybody loves them.
Yeah, they're great. The Nightmare Alley people are great. Everyone's been the worst person in the world. We love that movie, so we're big supporters of theirs, and it feels very collective and communal. So,
Thank you very much for coming to me. Have a good night.
All right, thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah.
It feels very, very good, and it's very, we're all very proud of the movie. So to get to be part of this experience, but then to get to be part of with this movie that we know has been, it's connected with people in ways. It's very cool. It's been terrific. Yeah, I think the main challenge is we're trying to find the in-between moments of their lives that we didn't know. It's not focused on the
Sorry, we give all another version.
Yes.
First of all, congratulations on your nomination and on the film being received so well. Not an easy subject.
Not at all. It's been like a huge surprise in a way. It's like a impact. I didn't expect it the whole process.
It's still very strange. But I like the fact that really does touch people in so many different ways. That's the power of the film and the work that Sherry does. I think that's a big change in itself, and then after that the sky's the limit. It's just made me believe that what is possible is far beyond anything that I even imagine. The door's wide open.
Bill Ward and Chris Minna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're with the director as well.
I'll let you know.
No. Yeah. One step at a time. Thank you.
All right.
Run away.
Hey, good to see you.
How are you doing? You alright?
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice that it's kind of early. It's still, we haven't fallen asleep yet.
No, this is the first time it's been this early.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Normally it goes into late in the evening.
Okay.
So everyone will be much drunk earlier this year, I think.
We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. How are you enjoying awards season so far?
So far it's been great. We've been fortunate enough that our film has come out just now in America, it's doing very well. Coming out in the UK next week. So doing all this award stuff, which is of course a joy because we're nominated, is also nice because ultimately, as a filmmaker, I'm trying to get in touch with an audience. I want people to come to the cinemas and see the film that we've made,
And other nominees that we've been talking to, they've already said Coda and your film are the two kind of ones that they all seem to love.
Oh really?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, well, that's lovely to hear.
Yeah, are people telling you this?
Yeah, no, we're getting I have to say, as a Norwegian, I get shy about bragging, but I have to be honest and say a lot of people have enjoyed this film, it seems. A lot of people are giving us very generous feedback, so it's not to be expected, I made 5 films, all of them have done pretty well, but this one, this feels special.
And Renee, how's she doing as well?
She's wonderful. I'm sure she's a bit nervous. It's a big night. Very well deserved nomination, I think. And fingers crossed,
I still can't believe that it was the day before you called she was going to give up.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about timing.
It's interesting. I often, as a director, think of all the wonderful actors out there who are actually amazing. They just haven't been given the right part yet. And in this case, I knew how good she was, and I saw that she was not quite getting the work she deserved. And I was very, and now extremely grateful that and happy that I actually wrote together with Eskin Fuchs, my co-writer for many years, a role for Renata, and it's turned out like this, and she deserves it.
And moving forward, are you thinking of still kind of writing and directing, or have people started to approach you to make their projects succeed?
People have approached me since I started making movies, and I end up together with Eskin Fuchs in the writing room every time, trying to do personal filmmaking for the big screen. That's what I'm interested in.
Oh, well, have a brilliant night. I'm really looking forward to meeting you.
Thank you so
Take care.
much.
Good luck.
Thanks. And then we end up with this kind of wonderful journey with 2 Oscar nominations, 2 BAFTA nominations, an award for Renata in town. You know, like we're super grateful. The feedback I'm getting is that people identify with the film. People are engaging in a character who doesn't think that figuring out love is easy, because it's not. And people identifying with the confusion around identity and who we are, and this pressure to represent yourself in an idealized way and not feeling you fit into that. So I think a lot of people are amazing.
Wow, it's a strange time in a strange way, having a celebrating event, isn't it? It's hard to reconcile with the show that's going on.
Absolutely, the show must go on. I think we all recognise the world events that are happening. BAFTA stand squarely with the Ukrainian Film Academy and condemns Russia's attack against Ukraine. We support the brave people of Ukraine fighting for their homeland, and we want a swift and return to peace. But we stand with other European film academies, asking that journalists keep reporting fairly and accurately what's going on in Ukraine, and that's what they told us. They want that message to get out there. Many of those journalists are BAFTA members as well. We applaud their brave work, and that to continue.
It was the gala event last night for young filmmakers, helping people get into the industry. Some of those funds will be used to help the creative industry in the Ukraine, what's left of it, and the waters.
We felt we were fundraising. BAFTA's a charity, an arts charity. We always raise money for learners or who type initiatives. We're all about the next generation of filmmakers, and we felt it was important that we donated part of the money we raised to the fundraising gala to people in Ukraine and the creative industry.
It's some disappointment that Prince William's not going to be able to be here tonight.
Prince William, our president, isn't here tonight, but he has recorded a very special message, and he does a huge amount of that. We are truly grateful for that.
Just fine because the changes to the voting process, it's still underway, working through them. Do you really feel like we're seeing changes now in terms of films that are nominated and recognised?
Yes, we made a huge amount of changes to the process of the BAFTA, and that's purely to level the playing field, to make sure more films are watched and seen, so a wider range of talent is considered. And I think we've seen the fruits of that this year. There's so many films coming on as well, so we're really excited about that. We're shining the spotlight on that.
Hi, Hilary. Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to ask you 2 of them. Those questions. 75th anniversary. And we're back after a subdued year, let's say.
I mean, it's incredible to be back. It's BAFTA's 75th anniversary. It's hugely exciting to be back at the Royal Albert Hall in person obviously world events going on at the moment with everything that's going on in Ukraine. We absolutely acknowledge that, and it's important to say that we stand firmly with the people of Ukraine, as well as the Ukrainian Film Academy as well, and we condemn Russia's actions.
Will there be part of the ceremony kind of dedicated to that tonight, or is that just the kind of opening message of the evening?
I'll be making a speech at the beginning of the evening to the room, and I'll be talking about Ukraine and BAFTA's position. And also the Ukrainian Film Academy has asked us to pass on the message to keep the British and Western journalists keep doing what they're doing, because it's really important that we have fair and accurate reporting. So they've asked us to pass that message on. So we applaud them, and many of those journalists are BAFTA members, and they're doing great and brave work. We really want that to continue.
That's absolutely perfect, thank you. Yeah, we've been in contact with quite a lot of the filmmakers that are still there.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
You look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. So do you, as ever. ITV. Will you guys do Audrey Dwan, Best Director too? Yeah, as long as I get my nights. It's going to stop at ITV next. Yeah. Hello. Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good, thank you very much. Yeah. You all good? So how's it been so far, your kind of BAFTA experience?
Oh, I'm happy, overwhelmed, cold and happy, can we say both?
Welcome to London in March.
Yeah. It's pretty much the experience I expected.
Yeah, and obviously, like, the last year was obviously a bit subdued with awards and stuff like that due to the...
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Sorry. Last year was a bit subdued due to the pandemic. So it's really nice for everyone to kind of gather here and celebrate cinema. So what does it mean for you to be part of that today?
Oh, I mean, it means a lot because, you know, we're fighting to have the people back in theaters and to say we are here and we're here not only to make you laugh and smile but also think, and that's part of my job. I mean, I try to make art and political, I guess, somehow, intimate and political, so it means a lot to me to be part of it.
And what does it mean for you for that sort of happening to be recognised in this way? I mean, obviously it was made a while ago, and now this is like the...
When we have made the movie with my producer, we used to fight for the movie to be made, and it wasn't easy. And we were praying we would find a way to show it to people, you know. And since the Golden Lion, since Venice, it opened the gates, and we were able to show it around the world and to open debates, and I'm so happy and blessed about it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and have a great night.
Thank you very much.
How's that?
Thank you so much. It's cold here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so first of all, congratulations on your nomination. Thank you so much. It's an absolutely charming film, and like any of the other ones, so it's really taken to viewers and voters' hearts, hasn't it? We have been so surprised about how well it's been received everywhere we travel. People seem to like get a very personal connection to the movie, and I guess that's what you want when you make a movie. It feels like ours, but it's also now shared with such a lot of people. Does it mean to you to be here tonight at British Film's biggest night? It's incredible. There's a lot going on in the world, as we know. This is a night of celebration.
doing?
I'm fine.
The slow shuffle between
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
crews,
yeah.
You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
Does the kind of process of getting ready help calm you down about having to do a giant red carpet?
Oh no, absolutely not. No, it's while I sit there getting ready, I get more and more nervous. I do. It's I'm at the same time as enjoying myself and looking around and seeing the amazing people here. I'm also very scared.
How has it been since the kind of film started picking up notices and awards and this kind of spotlight that's been swung on you?
You know, it's very hard to describe because it's been so big and so much, and Norway is very small, and we don't. It's a very simple life. Oslo, even the biggest city, is a very down to earth city where it's nothing like this there. So this is very new, and I'm trying to get used to it. I'm very happy.
And I know you nearly gave up acting before that magic phone call. Have the roles been rolling in now? Are lots of people contacting you?
Yes.
How do you pick?
How to pick? It's hard. It's hard. Oh, someone coming now. It's I just have to try to be really true to myself and find something that I really love, because you spend so much time and effort in a project, so you really need to love it too.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I love the film. I think you're amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Leading actor of Coda.
What?
Coda? Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good, very well.
How has it been going?
Fantastic.
I like the outfit.
Thank you, thanks so much. Yeah, most of it's vintage. This jacket actually used to be on by John Huston.
Really? Amazing.
Yeah, a friend lent it to me.
Brilliant. I love that. Does that mean it's a lucky omen?
It's a lucky omen, yeah, I hope so.
And what has it meant for you so far with the award season to kind of be going through it? How's it been?
It's just fantastic to get to, celebrate this film with all the wonderful cast members, and our whole team, our director Sean and everything. I'm just so delighted they're getting all the recognition they deserve with this film.
They seem to be, the co team seem to be like the favourite people that everyone wants to meet.
Yeah, really? Okay, good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I mean, everyone just worked so hard on it, and it's fantastic just that they're getting the recognition. Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Love that jacket.
Do you like it? Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of oversized, but
yeah, brilliant.
Thanks so much.
Great. She's not really a fan. Was it no?
It's just a tablet. Print customer tablet.
What's his name?
I don't believe it works, but apparently.
All right.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
All right.
It's a real pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
What does it mean for you to be celebrated for your role in this film?
It just doesn't feel real. I mean, I never thought when I started acting that I would even be here. And when I was filming on Come On, it was never in my mind that it would even get released. I just thought we were filming it. And it's just so amazing that people have enjoyed watching it, and I'm just so happy.
And have you got any tips for dealing with agencies? And has anyone kind of helped you out? And obviously you work quite closely with the team before.
I would just say that let whatever happens happen with it, and treat everyone absolutely lovely. Thank you so much.
And finally, obviously you're wearing a symbol there of support for Ukraine. Why did you decide to wear that?
I thought it would be bad if I didn't, because obviously while we're here enjoying this, people in Ukraine are fearing for their lives. So you always have to keep it in your mind that you're lucky to even not be fearing that a bomb's going to land on you. So you have to really think about that for a minute.
I know that BAFTA people are going to do a big speech about that as well tonight, so we're all still thinking. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Really good time.
I will, thank you.
Hi. Yeah, you might need to adjust that. Only slightly though. Good, thanks. Yeah.
So what does it mean for you to be here today? Obviously last year was a very subdued event.
Yeah. Oh, it's an honour. It's a real honour. It's my first time, and I'm honoured to be here. Yeah.
Representing the Double Cup.
I am. Yeah. Sadly, I think there's not a lot of us here, so I will. I'll be flying the flag. Yeah.
How have you found the response to the film? Do you think people kind of take on board while they're enjoying it, take on board the wider messages as well?
Yeah, I think the people who've really got it have, and I think it's either chimed with them because they were sort of thinking that already, or it's made them think about it in a different way. So yeah, it's been wonderful, all the positive responses.
I think you were in 10%.
I am, yes, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you never know, right?
Yeah, I'm excited for people to see it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a laugh filming it, so yeah.
Did you quickly work out how's the sense of people are there able to kind of send themselves up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone who says yes to doing that has to, that's what you're buying into. So yeah, I was a huge admirer of the French show, so it was nice to be asked on for the UK version.
Just surrounded by publicists today as well.
Yeah.
Like we live it half the time.
Yeah, it's an easy one to access. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, let's just hold on back here once we get a bit comfortable sometimes, too many of us. I'm usually avoiding
in my life. I should have done the bullying point is
yeah, go to AB and
I'm good. Nice to see you again. How are you doing? Oh, thanks, love. Great suit. Look at that.
I have not had butter for 3 weeks to get into it.
The trick is, you can do that for 3 weeks, and then the night before you can just have whatever you want, as we did last night. Lots of butter and bread last night. Lovely.
Wish I'd known that last night. But anyway, what does it mean for you to be here? Because obviously Belfast's in demand. There's obviously the Critics' Choice going on as well. But you're here at BAFTA.
Yeah, I mean, I think we felt it was very important to be here tonight, and you know, this is our home turf, and to bring the film home, and it's doing so well in the UK and Ireland still, which is amazing. But it's really special. You know, this is our peers, this is our home, and to be recognised here tonight is really cool.
I also following on social media, you've been getting involved with helping people in Ukraine and Poland.
I just think we all have to do what we can. It's so horrific. One of my best friends is Ukrainian. It's heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. I just can't imagine what it must be like to be anybody who's there, but to be, it's especially the women and children who've had to flee because their sons and their husbands can't leave because everyone has to stay back and fight. And I have a very good friend. He flew to the border and he started just driving people. But I'll post about it probably tomorrow actually, because he's working with a Polish foundation that are now they've worked with a lot of the mayors of the towns along the border, and they're doing a great thing, which is renting out motels, but also issuing them with social security numbers really quickly so they can start, just even if it's just in the time being, but building a life and getting support on a sort of, instead of just giving like money for today or tomorrow or a bed for the next week. It's sort of to help them establish some kind of normal life or some semblance of a normal life and give them hope. So yeah, I mean, I just think we all have to do what we can, and it would be amazing if the British government did more. Thank you. You too, darling. All right, thank you so much.
Friday night, and then we said on Saturday night, it's like everyone's like, it's like a war room, it's a boy, and I was like tapping on it. And I was like, guys, we should get some wine, like some get some food. I've literally got the roll up tonight. I had to like carry snacks, but I was like, oh, Friday, not last night. Of course. No, but wait. You got punctured. I'm just like, oh, you fucking idiot. And I was like, don't know, John. Because everyone kept telling me the traffic was really bad. It's on the kind of super early. Yeah. We went to the ball for a couple of people at 1 o'clock. It's definitely on this side of the in the park because of the shit show and having hours. Like, there was a shuttle going, there was a Diana going, it was now, whenever.
Hillary. Here we go.
What furry animal do I have to talk into now? Hello. Oh, lovely. I'm hanging in rags. No, I'm fine. I'm done.
Do you enjoy the kind of getting dressed up and coming here part of it? I asked the women this, I should ask the men.
Or no. No, I'm not a dresser-upper. This is as fine as anybody will ever see me. And in fact, there'll be some people, friends of mine, will come back to me and say, like, well, that's not you at all, really, is it? But then, rules are rules. And so somebody's helped out, and we've squeezed myself into this. And apparently I don't look too bad. I don't know. Yeah, it is, and Una Niganili is here as well, who did such a remarkable job in the edit of because Ken had written all this scenes about a fractured family, a fractured society, and there were lots of shorter scenes and lengthy family scenes. But the way Una edited it, it all came to me when I saw it. It all came tumbling out and was all part of the same thing. I mean, great storytelling. That's I know, so trying to be objective about it. I thought that they'd made a beautiful film. So I believe we've been away across the water there in California, doing stuff there, and so it's hard to keep up. So a man of a certain age is going like, "What now?" Emails. I don't know. So we're just bearing up and firing on.
It's still going.
Okay, that's good to know.
Thank you for talking to me. Have an amazing night. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Oh, same person. Yeah. Great.
You're fine. How are you? Good. Thank you. No. Yeah, it's weird. There's no suspension of disbelief yet. This is what I look like. Not all the time, but this is what I look like today. Oh gosh, of course. I haven't done press in a while. And then I sat in the glam chair this morning and I was like, I remember this. No, I don't think I've done it since the West Side Story premieres. So it's been really special to get back and talk about the movie and get to tonight. I'm rooting for Mike and obviously rooting for Ariana, but this is such a big deal for Mike to be nominated tonight, and I'm just really, really excited for him. And he's my date, I'm his date. Just put that out there, and I'm rooting for him. I'm so excited.
Why do you think it means more for him?
Not that it means more for him. It's just this is the recognition I've wanted him to get this entire time. I think he is one of the most brilliant actors, and the world's about to know. If you've seen West Side Story, you know that Mike is just a commanding presence on screen. And so I'm super excited for the world to get to know him, and hopefully some recognition, at something like BAFTA. Ariana's sweeping. She's sweeping, and she deserves. And so that's why I'm really excited for Mike to have a moment in the sun today, because he's just is one of the most incredible actors out there.
How about you? How do you follow West Side Story? Imagine people breaking your door down.
Oh, please. No, I still self-tape like everyone else, trying to get a job. But it's it's been wonderful. Obviously, it's wonderful to be recognized for hard work and caring about a project so much. And so getting to see Ariana accepting all of her awards and seeing Steven and everybody out there, it's been so heartwarming to see something that we worked on for so long getting the love that it deserves. Thank you. Yeah, please. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Woo.
no AP from that.
Okay. How are you?
I'm right. How are you?
I think I'm in shock, actually. I'm very happy to be here, very honored to be here. Thank you. Yes. Yes, yes. 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 Yeah, that's very well put. That small room is in Idaho, in a small town, and here we are in London. It's quite extraordinary. I'm truly honored and grateful, and I'm really here because of Martha Plimpton and Jason Isaacs and Reed Birney and Fran Kranz. We were all one in that room, and that's where the power of the story came from. Those people. So I thank you on their behalf as well. Oh, very lovely, very lovely. If I keep it in perspective, yes. If I stay in balance, it's all honor and gratitude. And that's the goal, isn't it? Because the work is the joy, isn't it? And this is just a lot of privilege and gratitude.
Right, to help us out to get back to that. Yeah, brilliant, thanks.
So what does it mean for people to realise that we aren't ignoring that today? We're well aware of what's going on and we're supporting it as well.
That's the most important thing in this world. Yes. Thank you. A great pleasure to meet you as well. Your name? Hillary. Anne. A great pleasure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're going to go back and do car news.
Okay.
She wasn't doing a lot. AP? Okay. Sorry.
Hi again. I feel like you brought me here. Yeah.
Sorry, just
Oh, you need to take it away. I'm too short. Don't I know it? Yes. Yeah, it's really, really nice. It actually is really lovely to be part of people coming back together, to be part of celebrating after love. I mean, you start off with making the film and you have that experience, and then this little kind of snowball effect goes on until you're suddenly here with the screams and shouts, and it's really quite an amazing, overwhelming and lovely experience. Yeah, I mean, I think we can celebrate film, celebrate our own role in film, and look forward, to look forward to even more opportunities to make films that really matter. And the more that films like After Love, which are lower budget, punch on through, the more of those stories get told, and the more engaging it is, because it's an emotional film that packs a punch. And I know when people say to me, "Oh, I watched your film," I can see this funny look behind their eyes where they're going, "No, I really did like it," and it's that feels absolutely wonderful. They're not just saying so.
I feel that a lot of the stories here today are ones that people can emotionally connect with, and obviously they really don't know about the voting as well. But it seems to me these stories are the ones that are coming through. Obviously tonight as well, they're going to do a speech about Ukraine and how we're standing in solidarity with Ukrainian filmmakers. So people know that we're not like it.
But this isn't a party that is in sort of disrespect for people who are currently losing their lives, who are being bombed, who are being attacked, or living under totalitarian threat. This isn't a kind of opposite to that, in my opinion, because what film allows you to do is stand in someone else's shoes for a while. And what we have done this year with all the films that are nominated is give people an opportunity to think differently. And if you think differently, if you can think differently about your situation and not just become entrenched in what your personal gain or position might be, that is a step towards reconciliation and conversation. And I believe in that. I believe that communication is what is the acid that corrodes threats and violence.
That's exactly what I was thinking about, because I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was thinking about the importance of being in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I've run out of time. I'm singing along the jam.
Lovely to see you. Thanks for everything you've done. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, how are you? So I'll be voicing for Troy. Maybe you want to angle this towards me. Cheers, thank you so much. Great.
Hello!
Hello.
We finally meet!
Yes, nice to meet you in person. Thank you for having me today.
We are so excited to have you here.
Likewise, I'm just thrilled to be here. This is a historic moment. And I've been a big fan of BAFTA for such a long time. And it's wonderful to finally be a part of this event. And I couldn't ever imagine what would lead me here, but this is truly, truly a blessing.
And how have you been enjoying your time in London?
Oh, I'm enjoying my time in London so much. I'm really struggling how to figure out these pound coins. And is this, 2 pence, 10 pence? Okay, and really figure out the change. Oh, wait, this is the 50-cent piece? Okay. And so then my pocket becomes full and heavy with all of this change.
You need to flash your card around.
I'm learning, but I'm not quite sure if my card works over here. This is my first time crossing the sea. I'm a little scared, so I was like, I might bring cash. So now I'm stuck with all these coins in my pocket.
All the other nominees that I've been talking to always mention that Coda is their favourite film of award season. Have you been feeling that love?
I'm extremely thrilled to see this love, and I think many are seeing a new perspective that they've never thought of with our story, and it's a wonderful experience for hearing people to be able to visit our deaf culture, be like a fly on the wall, and just be able to become an insider just for a moment. And now they're changing their perspective. It's a transformation. They're starting to see us as equals. The only difference with us is our language. And so we have culture and we have a language, and our film is finally able to share that experience of our culture, and I really appreciate all the love we're getting.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic night. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. Good luck. Are you happy to do Ari next? Yes, great.
Hi. That's okay.
I
Yeah.
We've been up and down.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Having quite the award season.
It's been a busy one, yeah.
How does it feel for you to kind of, for people to be holding you up as, you know, the first female to get nominated for lots of everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's not lost on me that as a cinematographer, I myself chose a life very safely behind the camera, and now it feels like the tables have turned a little bit, but I'm so proud to be just being part of, I think, like a wave of change, and I think visibility is really important, so yeah, I hope I can do my part to change some of the images some of the preconceived ideas we have in our head about what a cinematographer should look like.
Exactly. And also, it always helps when someone goes first.
Yeah.
You think all the people that are now
Yes.
come after you.
Yes.
It's quite important.
That's a really good point. Yeah, I'm happy to be the one. Yeah.
What does it mean to be kind of the warm response to it's doing really well?
Yeah. When you make a film, you have really no idea whether anyone's going to like it or get it or connect at all. And this one, in many ways, was no different. There's no formula, there's no recipe. So, yeah, I feel really warm about how much people have told me they enjoy it and they can really feel the love. And yeah, that's been the really amazing part of the awards season, is you get to meet people in person and hear what they hear their thoughts on the film, and that never gets old. Yeah. Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks. I love your suit, by the way. It's amazing. Thanks. It's a few degrees colder than I was expecting it.
Yeah. You'll be inside a warm suit.
Okay. Lovely to meet you.
Can I put Paris Dickinson in with you? Come in.
I've been waiting to see what he was going to wear.
Here we go.
You alright? You've been waiting to see what I was going to wear? I've been waiting to see what you was going to wear. You look fantastic. You look wicked, you are, mate. You haven't had what? Really? Oh.
Anyway, worth it for the trousers. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. I'm doing good, yeah.
You still seem super laid back and charmed. Has anyone told you that you're nominated?
I'm nominated. My lord, no. I was just saying over there, I feel very like, it feels important to like take this in and appreciate it as an experience, not just for my nomination, which obviously I'm hugely grateful for, but as a whole, you know, to be here amongst all of the people that I admire and all of the people that I look to, it's lovely. So yeah.
Oh, it's also a good fun night as well.
Hopefully, yeah. Yes. A version of him. I'm not. Well, I know. It's a murder mystery film with Saoirse Ronan and Sam Rockwell, and it's kind of it's not a biopic in any means. So yeah, we don't have to adhere to like the exact Dickie, but no, it was fun to play him. I enjoyed it. Yeah, real character.
I can't wait to see it. Sounds exactly my type of thing.
Yeah. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. Yeah. Thank you. Nice one. Cheers.
Hi. We're very fine, thank you.
How are you?
This is Lauren Patel.
This is Shobna Jalati. We are in a movie together.
We're in the Jamie movie.
And what's it like to be here?
Well, go on, Lauren, it's your first time.
It is my first time. It is incredible. I mean, I got this job from an open call online, and now I'm at the BAFTAs surrounded by actors that I love, and it's amazing, honestly.
Please tell me you're going to be making the most of it and like going around and like
Taking all of it in.
Look at what we have.
We coordinated accidentally.
We do. This like celebration. Obviously last year it was very muted. I mean, they still gave awards out to the play, but what does it mean for you to like celebrate the return of cinema?
I think it's brilliant to celebrate the return of cinema with Jamie movie, because everybody's talking about Jamie is about a celebration, and it is about joy, and it is about all those things that make movies great. They sort of enter into someone's life somewhere across the world, and can change things for them. So cinema to me was always something that I watched as a child and inspired me. So hopefully with our movie we've done the same.
Yeah, I mean, were you ever nervous about doing a film version? Is there ever a thing? I mean, it seemed like it was such a stand up on stage that it would have been a success, but were you a little bit worried about that?
I just felt that it would reach more people. And I mean, I've done both versions, so we're coming over. Yeah, so I don't know, I just felt that it was such an important message, and where it's reaching now through Amazon Studios, I mean, it's reaching such a wide variety of people from across the world.
And it's the same team that made the stage show as well, so we were in such safe hands, and Jamie and Campbell and Margaret Campbell, who the story is based on, was so involved. It all felt very encouraging. Yeah.
And new. I mean, there's a clue. Jamie knew, and our whole team was new. You know, new to cinema, new to movie making. So that means a lot to us too.
Thank you. Lovely to talk to you.
Oh, I mean, I'm wearing very thick platform heels, so yeah.
What does it mean for you to be here today?
Oh, I'm very grateful to be here, very excited. It's my first time coming to the BAFTAs, and yeah, just enjoying it again.
And this is a bit of a warm-up, isn't it? Because we've got the Bridgerton World premiere coming up, so another big one we're involved in.
Yeah, very excited for that. Excited to get just the cast and everyone, the wonderful people that have made the show all together to celebrate. Yeah.
And expectations are very high. Obviously, everyone loved the first series and we've watched it many times on TV. So the second season, do you think it will kind of, obviously it's a lot of different characters in focus and you're on one will it live up to the expectations, do you think?
I think so. I think the season's got so much up its sleeve, and I'm just so excited for the world to meet the new characters. We've got an amazing actress, Truth Chandran and Shelley Khan, the new Sharma family coming to the Bridgerton world, and I'm excited for the world to see Johnny Bailey take his lead and show the Viscount off in his quest for love. So I think it's going to be wonderful. I'm super excited.
Yeah, we've seen in the trailer that he gets the kind of white shirt, got Mr. Darcy moment.
Yeah.
Kind of used to kind of prejudice.
Yeah. But I think we'll call it the Johnny Bailey moment. Yeah. The Anthony, the Viscount moment for sure. Yeah.
See you at the premiere.
Yes.
So I will be there.
Amazing.
Yeah,
all right.
Higher shoes.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. We'll have a little platform competition. Lovely to meet you. Thank you. Thanks.
Right, on deadlines.
Can you go and ask her and say one question?
Yeah, I did. She said no, I think we're moving. Sorry.
I'll text Gemma.
Good to see you.
How are you doing?
I'm cold. I'm cold.
It looks amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
Staff to be
I do. My poor publicist is like, thank you so much. Yeah, that's why I pay him the big bucks.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little jet lagged. I'm not going to lie, but I'm just so excited that I was able to be here. You know, it's an exciting time. This is a whole season, like awards season. I think when you are, you know, at home watching, you don't realize all that goes into showing up and getting ready, and it's really like one weekend after another. So this takes stamina all on its own. So I've learned a lot.
It really does, but also you're winning, so you know it must be worth it.
I mean, I mean it very genuinely. I'm just so thrilled to be included. I think the SAG Award win was wow, iconic for me. I was like, to be recognized by your guild, your fellow actors, it really meant a lot to me, coming from Broadway, being a dancer, trying to do something new, put your stamp on something that is already so iconic and legendary, meant the world to me. And likewise, it means the world to be able to be here, to be recognized by BAFTA is like, what? Like, to me, that feels very like international in a way. And also, BAFTA's just very chic. Like, everyone here is very chic, and I was like, am I chic enough to stay? So I'm really happy to be here.
Wait till you see the red stairs going up.
There are stairs? Oh my. It's going well. It's really going great for me. It is.
Carried up.
Like, and someone should hold her hand, because can she walk? She's a great dancer, but the walking, not so much. No, it's I'm again excited to be here. It's fun so far, I promise.
Thank you very much. It's been great.
Thank you, love.
So excited.
They're like way up. I don't know. I didn't see what it was. Hi, I have my cake. I bought it. Yeah, he's just right there. He's finishing his last one. And I just have to say, you're the last one, so. Yeah. But they have to come like now. He's literally, you're the next one. Like, he's aware we called him, so he's just wrapping up now, and then we'll bring him to you. Okay.
Trying to find out from Rupert if that interview is wrapping up or not.
He's just there. For AP? For AP?
Apparently that is a no. Because I literally have Riz there coming straight to you. He is coming to you. He's coming through this barrier. That's how I'm. So we're having a. Yeah. It's alright.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Let me just
Hi. Sorry. Oh gosh.
So I've spoken to Rachel already.
Yeah.
And she is team Whiteface.
Yeah.
She is very, very excited for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're excited to be here. I'm glad she's my date. She's working here right now. It's like, come on, hang out, let's party. It'll be fun.
And how's it been so far?
Well, it's just beginning, but so far so good. Yeah.
Erin has obviously been doing the award season for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Apparently she's very tired. But is she giving you some tips as well?
No, we haven't talked about it too much, honestly. But she's a star, man. She's a natural. Yeah.
What does it mean for you to be recognized?
It's an honor. It really is, you know. But really, first, I just kind of felt the first thing that came to mind was just my entire cast and crew. This was really an honor to be a part of. It was so much fun, and I think it really was like a purest representation of chasing joy, working on this film. And so I think the nomination represents that. And so that, you know, it means a lot to me.
It's very much a group effort, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, well, filmmaking in general is already a team effort, but this one, an extreme one, yeah. Thank you. You as well. Thanks.
in the zone.
I know, oh my gosh. That's like, I'm only forgetting why I'm here. It's like Shirley thinks the Shirley concert. And then we're at the bathroom.
I'm gonna give her to AP and then Reuters and then and then we'll see what happens. Okay, fine.
So you're having.
Yeah, I know. Gosh, you've done well.
That's why they weren't getting cars. I think this is probably his last stuff, so I'll see if I can keep him on, but I can't guarantee.
If she does Reuters, then can we swap back?
She's not going to do back. Sorry, unfortunately. So hopefully
We can literally just swap.
I'm hoping we can wrap this up.
You might be done. You might be done.
I'm trying to wrap her.
Yeah.
My heart's really getting
here at AP.
Hello.
Sorry.
It's alright. Oh, don't worry about it. How you doing? Nice. I'm good, thanks. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I am. I'm just. It's a strange feeling, but it's coming together slowly. Or maybe it won't. Maybe I'll just be like constantly fireworks inside, which is also cool.
So nominated for Rising Star. Obviously, No Time to Die also is in the running today. So, are you excited about the nominations?
I am. I'm really proud of No Time to Die. I'm proud of everyone involved. I mean, we get to celebrate something that's really dear to our hearts. We put a lot of hard work into that. Do you know what I mean? And that aside, Rising Star, I get to celebrate my parents. You know, I wouldn't have the career that I have if it wasn't for them, and I wouldn't have the grounding that I have if it wasn't for good friends. So I'm happy to just be here taking all the people that came with me on the stage. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next time it's on fire.
Yeah, it looks like I think it's like a demonstration.
Yeah, I think we've got some kind of flair situation, demonstration. Listen, people want to make noise, let them. We're here to make noise as well.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got something to say it. You know, and certainly this film, what you saying, right? Good to see you. This film has something to say, you know, and I think that's why it's made the noise it has. That's why it's got this historic number of nominations it has at the Oscars and over here in so many different categories. So, yeah, we welcome people speaking up at this crazy time. You know, depends what you're saying, whether or not we disagree with you, but you know.
That's true. We reserve judgment, so we
Yeah.
So what does it mean for you to be here as well in this award season that's going on while many other refugee crises are still going on around the world?
No, but it's surreal, you know, to be a part of this kind of glitz and glamour, and at the same time it feels like, you know, the world and Europe is burning, and to see how sadly relevant this story is again. But also it becomes very meaningful to have this kind of story out there and you know, speaking up about, you know, that these are human beings, you know, in Afghanistan, in Ukraine, in Syria, in Myanmar, you know, that these stories need to be told, and we need to tell them in a way where you see the full human being and not just the headline and the refugee.
Yeah. So many times, so often I think refugee stories get lost in the noise of news and debate and headlines, and we obscure the fact that these are human beings. And I think Flea really puts you in Amin's mind, you know, using animation, using the techniques it does in a way that I haven't seen before in a film. And you're right, it couldn't be more timely. You know, it's about making great art, yes, but it's also about making art, I think, that has something to say, has a point of view in the world. It's holding up a mirror to what's going on right now. And that's what feels so special about this one to me.
Making change, like trying to make change. Yeah.
And also, even though it does feel weird to be in here in Red Carpet, I know obviously after I've spoken to like Ukrainian filmmakers, and they've said, you know, please do go ahead. We need your eyes on what's happening here. We need you to tell our stories as much. So they kind of almost gave their blessing to BAFTA to kind of go ahead tonight. So the stories can be told.
Yeah.
They can continue to be told.
Yeah. And also in Afghanistan, you know, with everything going on in the world, like people tend to forget Afghanistan a little bit and then what's going on there, because, you know, their infrastructure has just collapsed and people are starving. So just kind of give some focus on these situations in the world where the world is burning. Like,
yeah, I think it's fantastic the way the Western world and Europe has really kind of opened their eyes to really the reality of what it is to be a refugee and how it can really happen to everyone off the back of the Ukraine crisis. You know, we need to turn our attention to that crisis and help the people going through that terrible situation. But also I hope this is a moment of people opening their eyes and their hearts to the reality of refugee crises around the world. In Syria, in Afghanistan, you know, just the world over really. And sadly, you know, feels like there might be more and more of this. So now feels like a time, a reset, a moment to really hold hands about this issue.
Thank you for waiting as well.
Pleasure. I know it is.
I think
we have to, yeah? We're doing one? Yes. We're doing one together.
Songs keep very much film. If it goes anywhere else, then
got this one. Hillary.
Hello.
Hi. Yusuke Hamaguchi, drive my car. Okay.
We met in Cannes.
Oh, did you?
Alright, I'll take back then. Okay, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I always knew we'd get to meet again with this film. How has it felt for you watching the film kind of travel around the world and pick up more steam?
なんて言いました。
どうですか、こうやって世界中で流行って。
まあでも本当に嬉しく思っています。これほど多くの国で、この映画が愛されるっていうのはあまり想像していなかったことなので、とても嬉しいです。とても興奮します。
I'm delighted and I'm really excited. I never imagined that people in so many countries would love this film.
Yeah, it's completely well adored. And what does it mean for you to be here at BAFTA today?
自分にとってイギリスに来ること自体が本当に、特に大人になってから本当に初めてなんですけれども、自分にとっては、ずっと憧れていた、場所ロンドンという場所なので、この場所でも素晴らしいノミニーの人たちと一緒にいられて、今とても気持ちが高揚しています。
it's a bit of a dream. It's the first time I've been here in the UK since I was a child. Somewhere I've always dreamt of coming, and it's great to be here and be surrounded by all these great people. It's really exciting.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Have a really good night.
Thank you.
I'm so pleased to see the film is nominated. It's amazing.
Thank you very much.
We seemed a bit early. I mean, it depends. I mean, if we make it out,
See you later.
Okay, did they just tell you?
yes, the start.
Well, they're up on the roof.
We have one.
Yeah, they're telling everybody to get off the carpet because of the protest. What's happening? They're just asking
Ellie.
can, but quite curious. I'll get what I can. I know I'm trying, but I can't. Security, I can't do anything. There's a situation going on down the end with people's safety.
Obviously, they're going to be safeguarded.
Yes.
Everyone's being moved along with that. Picked off we were building our back, but it's a security issue, there's nothing we can do.
Sorry.
I'll deal with it.
Fingers crossed.
Right here with the lovely Heather
Hello.
from AT.
I always see you at BAFTA events.
I know. How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
So we need you to be an eyewitness report and tell us what on earth was going on down there.
I don't know. It looked like at first I thought it was a rave. I thought it was a party. Then it looked a little bit more serious than a party. But I don't know what's going on. What do you mean the flares and stuff? I don't know what's going on. It's just I was trying to do interviews and there was just like people screaming and flares going off everywhere. I had no idea what was going on, but I remained professional. I was kind of like, don't look over there. Don't mention it. Don't mention the war. You know, Faulty Towers reference, comedy, banter. Yeah, bring it all in. political, satire, topical, you know.
We were actually talking to Riz at the time.
Oh, yeah?
He was like, I don't know what they're doing. He was like, well, I support them. Hang on, what?
Yeah, don't just blindly support them. That's the crew who are, they're killing puppies in the streets. Well, I don't support them. Yeah, don't just blindly support anything. Find out what the cause is, But that looked like, I think we know what it was about, but I think so, yeah.
I thought I saw a yellow flare, but honestly...
There was yellow and blue, which I'm not a genius, but I think that might be the colours of the flag. So, no, if they're trying to raise awareness, it's good. I guess that's what they want to do, right? They want to create something so it gets attention on it. But yeah, no, of course, if it's a good cause, then, you know what I mean? I support it.
The thing is, BAFTA, they're going to have a speech at the beginning anyway, and obviously they've been in touch with you through Iranian film, so please go ahead with the event and please keep reporting on what's happening.
Of course. You have to. You can't just turn a blind eye to it, even though I was very much trying to ignore the flares going off in the background, but the message you can't ignore. The flares, maybe, if you're on camera. Don't look over because the eye line looks all weird. Because there was someone on the roof and I was like doing my interview like that. So it looked weird. Yeah.
And you're opening a Magic Envelope, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Do you know what envelope you're doing?
I'm doing original. Who, the winner?
No.
I'm doing original score. And then I'm also doing something special at the end, which is a secret with Rebel. But you'll find out. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have you been involved with her speech making?
I haven't, no, but I have read it, and it's very, very funny. She's brilliant anyway, so it's like, she's a very, very funny woman. Yeah. Oh, but trust me, it's funny. I was reading it, I was cracking up. Very funny. And then, the fact that it's pre-Watershed, she's still getting away with a lot of stuff. So more power to her. She just said to me, because I wrote a few jokes and they were a bit too risque for BAFTA, and then she just said to me, she was like, just do it. But I was like, no, I'm not going to just do it, because it'll get cut out. It's not live, so, yeah.
She doesn't realise you're working in the British Film and CB.
Yeah, exactly. I won't get invited back. She will. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Cheers. Thank you. So what are we doing now?
less keen. I'm more keen on men than British. Okay, good. All right, let's do that. Yeah, so we'll do Reuters and then Good Morning Britain.
Thank you.
So is the 4:30 time scripted? Diplomatic question.
Hello, hello, hello. Very good,
Hillary.
nice outfit also. Ta-da! Yeah.
So what's it mean about us to be here? Obviously there's also awards going on in America at the moment.
Yeah.
Have you sacrificed Jamie to the
we're lucky to be asked anywhere, really, and it would be very hard not to be here because the British public have responded to Belfast in a spectacular way, and it was more people have gone to see it than any other black and white film in the modern cinema, so they told me this week. We're proud of that, but we're really thrilled that we're part of the sense that there is a revival, a resurgence in cinema going. You know, we're here tonight, lots of people without masks and stuff, so some normality is returning. I know other parts of the world are experiencing dark and tough times, but maybe the small incremental steps we take here to celebrate telling stories at least is important.
Yeah, obviously we've got protests going on down the end there, but I think everyone here is like on board with it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's important that people make a lot of noise in every way about telling stories, about making a fuss about what's going on that none of us believe in. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
I think Daniel Kaluuya turned up. They said he's in the car.
You're being rounded.
Yes. Yes.
You look great.
Hey, hold it right there.
Yeah, we went entirely to get a flavour of Freetown. Sentiments like visuals. I film gets made, I can't see the shooting. But mainly it was meetings.
That's fine. It's alright.
People who are killed are still alive, so we have to talk to them. And amazing, really great. It's a hell of a story. So we've left the director to write. His mother's side of his family is here, so his granny still lives there. He's like a pop director. He made the last this house, Rennie Weeks. Psychological horror. It's really awesome. He's very talented. We found this story. So, and just the point of it, it's one of those great sort of stories this is pre-internet. There's almost nothing about it. And sort of huge Shakespearean story about these 7 25-year-old kids who take over the country, walked in, did a coup, and ended up running the country at the age of 25, 26. And of course it all goes horribly wrong, because running a country is not as easy as it looks. So it's really about their relationship. How it all falls apart after the hire. They took over the country and then they were being pressured by the UN and the American government to hold elections, so they were pushed to the party.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay, a little chilly, but very excited to be here.
I don't know if we were stuck down here. Have you been able to see what's going on up there?
Yeah. So there's, I think actually it's more climate protests. I thought someone said it was Ukraine because the drums are painted with the blue and yellow of the Ukrainian flag, but it's. I think it's climate protests. It's about giving up oil, which I think is great. But we need to find what the replacement for oil is, and that's what the protest should be about as much as giving something up. We can't turn the heating off of our vulnerable and old and needy. We have to figure out what it is that we give them as fuel as an alternative to that. That's not to say I don't stand with the protests, but we're working as an industry. We're working towards it all the time. We're working off battery technology. We're working off trying to source cleaner energy for all those batteries to power lights. So whether it's wind generators that are now electric rather than diesel, we're trying, but it's achingly slow. But the ban of single-use plastics is something that's gaining real traction here and across the pond in America. Gaining traction. It should happen. So that's what's going on there.
Sorry, probably just on the badge.
Yep.
Yeah, so obviously it was important for you to wear the flag.
Absolutely.
And I know obviously you've got the flag at different events as well. So why are you kind of using your time in the spotlight to highlight it?
I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Yes, there are people being killed and maimed and made homeless and denied food and water and basic human rights by being conquered by this megalomaniac and this regime raining down terror on them daily and nightly. And they involve children and mothers, as we saw last week in the maternity hospital, which I think we talked about. It's pretty obvious why I stand united, and it's not just, and it's people in our industry, but it's also the wider population, and also Russians who are trying to stand up to the regime who've had enough. It's a very scary and sad time, and although this is a gesture and people could say it's hollow, it's just something I can do tonight, but as we are all doing, trying to do more behind closed doors at other times to do with helping refugees gain access to this country, but also putting pressure on our politicians to continue that open corridor, putting pressure on, in every single way that we can, upon trying to cut Putin and his regime off.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
We're going to speak about
might be it. press conference. Media Central press conference. Down that way. Media Central press conference. Okay, can you go first so you know where it is? Because, do you know, I think they're taking everyone now. So.